Shanti, can we talk a little bit about the difference between Kundalini breathing and pranayama?
Yes. This is all commercial gimmicks. There is no Kundalini breathing. People don't understand what pranayama is and what Kundalini is. So basic relationship is only one pranayam. Pranayam means prana, ayam means regulation. Regulation of prana. And there are many techniques for regulating prana. There are techniques for balancing the prana, alternate nostril breathing, Kapalbhati for cleansing, Bhastrika for really stimulating prana, and these are different techniques, different pranayam. The purpose of Bhastrika pranayam, which is more vigorous than Kapalbhati, is to awaken the energy so that passes through the channel of Kundalini. So there is no Kundalini breathing. Bhastrika pranayam is the Kundalini breathing. Or alternate nostril breathing, which balances Ida and Pigla, both astral nerves on both sides corresponding to left nostril, Ida, right nostril, Pigla. Ida is cooling, Pigla is warming. And balancing that allows the prana to flow through the passage of Kundalini. That is Kundalini breathing. But people talk about Kundalini, they give certification of Kundalini, and I claim there are hardly any known master of Kundalini who could guide you. Dr. Gopi Krishna, he went through bad experience. He was a scholarly person. He wrote several books. And because his prana went through wrong channel, he got into many problems. He could not find any expert all over the world. And people claim to teach Kundalini, give certificates. So first preparation for Kundalini is purification of nadis. Nadis are astral nerves. Just like first we purify the body, with proper diet and yogic cleansing techniques, 6 cleansing techniques, Shad Kriya, and this cleanses the body. Then with breathing, one purifies the nerves. Then nerves are purified. Then one awakens Kundalini. Kundalini awakens, the first sign is a Muladhara, the bottom chakra wheel gets awakened, and that experience is frightening because entire body starts jumping. And Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, in his course, they gave a course called a levitation course, and people paid $4,000 to take the course, and they showed on 20 minutes or 60 minutes. All people, they paid $4,000 and got the training. With that, they were in a lotus posture and they were hopping. They got only up to hopping. That is the first preparation for Kundalini, because that is the base chakra opening. So what is Kundalini breathing? It's just a gimmick. Just attract people. People want fantasy and escape. They don't want to practice. Those people who talk about Kundalini, I can tell looking at their body and their face, if you are ready for it. First thing is what happens when Kundalini awakens, body fat dissolves. One becomes like a skeleton, very thin. And then nerves are purified. So externally, there is no fat left. Prana burns all the fats. So all the nadis awaken. I haven't awakened Kundalini, and I am not expert in Kundalini. I just am good at explaining the whole mechanism, what should be. Okay, so there is confusion. Yogi Bhajan started 3H organization called Kundalini Yoga, and they give vigorous exercises accompanied by Bhastrika, and one felt high. When you do that, it awakens and it helps tremendously. So many people were helped from drugs and alcohol, and Tony Pigliante, he spent time in their ashram and he explained all these things. But they call this Kundalini. So it is kind of pranothan. Prana rises and gives you the feeling of high. That is what the Kundalini. Kundalini really is that energy has to penetrate through all the 7 centers. So that requires lifetime practice. On the other hand, somebody who is in Bhakti Yoga, somebody who practices Christianity, Judaism or Islam in true sense, their Kundalini awakens anyway without conscious knowledge. They don't go through that, but different experiences they describe, it shows that their Kundalini awakens. So if somebody asks me, did I awaken Kundalini? Not really in a formal sense, but indirectly living the lifestyle and thought process, certain symptoms come up, but not going through all the centers. Okay. So Kundalini is like a general sign of spiritual evolution. So Christian mystics describe some experiences in a throat or heart center and certain that indicates they have awakened Kundalini, like gentle awakening. But Kundalini yoga practice vigorously with forcing your body, you control prana and apana. These are the 2 basic gas, and apply 3 locks: chin lock, jhalandhar bandha, stomach lock, uddiyana bandha, and anus lock called mula bandha. These 3 locks applied. So these 2 forces of prana and apana work together, produce tremendous energy, and it wakes up just like a sleeping snake. Kundalini is like sleeping snake. It wakes up and it goes straight up. It is like chasing a snake.
Are you locking them on purpose?
Yes.
The 3 locks?
Yes. You have to purify your body and do all the pranayam before you apply the lock. Otherwise, it will go in the wrong passage, and like Gopi Krishna experience, you become very sick. So for average person, don't even think about Kundalini yoga.
Yeah,
Okay, so that clears the topic. Does it make sense?
Yeah, thank you.